Hi, my name's Will and welcome to the drum room sessions for this week. We have Mudshark in here this time. Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Yo,
Hello.
Hello. Would you guys be so kind as to introduce yourself and the instruments that you respectively play? Who would like to start?
I'll start.
Left,
So,
yeah.
I'm Nate and I play keyboards.
I'm Rory. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Pasa. I play the drums.
I'm Mort. I play guitar.
I'm Ben. I play the bass. Or Neb.
Neb.
It's Neb.
Neb.
Or Ben.
I'm
Either one
impressed that
works.
you all managed to
Don't give
film
them a
that sofa
choice.
too. You did well.
Yeah.
It was made for us.
Okay, we discussed a little bit about the band and the things you've been doing just before we pressed record, and you mentioned that you had your EP release. How did that go?
Went really well.
A lot of fun.
Yep. We had a great time, big turnout, got rid of all of our CDs, so they're in the hands of other people now, which is good.
All 50 of them are customly hand-drawn, so
So what were some of the names on those CDs?
don't listen to this. Like,
Or is this like
warning,
Dick
shit
Shark
music.
or-
And that.
Or just
Yeah.
abuse of Neb was written all over one.
Yeah, Neb
Yeah.
Shark and
Thick shark.
Dick Shark.
Yeah.
Blood fart.
Yeah, some people are going to end up with some things they're not going to want to show a lot of other people.
Yeah, one was in my car the other day, like one that we were stuffing around with. And I took one of the staff members from one of the sites to another one. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, jump in. And I was just there and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
That, yeah.
It's like,
'cause
they didn't
luck,
ask,
good
didn't
luck.
ask. And I wasn't going to engage in the conversation. I was like, this shit ain't happening.
What was the name of that particular CD?
Oh, something like Neb Loves Pasta or some shit.
Oh,
And
Neb for
I love hearts
And
all
a
over
heart,
it. And
yeah.
I was just like, somebody thinks that Neb's been fucking making me like little mix discs or
Yeah.
something like that to play in my car. Yeah.
It's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of an adventure. I had them at work as well on my desk. And I was burning them at work because, you just chuck it in, whatever, do some work. And I left to go to a meeting, but I had facing up, I had Cum Shark and Dick Shark. And I was like, I can't go to this meeting with this facing up my desk. So I covered them with something that I think someone needed. And when I got back to my desk, it was just taken and Cum Shark was just sitting there.
Collector's items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one.
And you also had cassettes as well.
Yeah, just a few select.
Yeah, I was just
Select people
handed a cassette, which is kind of unique these days.
Yeah.
Should have given a cassette player away with it at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That would have been a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
So you did your EP release. So obviously you have an EP, and where is it available yet? Is it on? Aside from your homemade CDs, is it available online or digitally?
We're looking at putting it up on Spotify and iTunes by the end of this week coming, so hopefully it'll be up available for everyone to have a listen, not just the 50 people that got a CD last night.
Sure. Will you be making any more physicals?
Yeah, we intend to give away at our next few shows that are coming up. Actually, I need to talk to you boys about one.
Yeah.
It's just actually
Now that
really,
it
it's
comes
really
to my head.
texting, drawing on the me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good-
Yeah.
good bit
I-
of-
I-
Double
Labor
time.
costs.
Yeah, could be in the right mental space to do it. Eh?
I wonder if I could hold the mic on the night. Yeah, it's just terrible.
Have you considered setting up a Bandcamp page where you could set up physical sales through that?
We haven't really thought that far ahead, I don't think.
I thought we had a Bandcamp page.
We've got a SoundCloud.
A SoundCloud.
Go SoundCloud.
Mudshark
Yeah, we'll set up
NZ.
a Bandcamp.
Yeah. It would be a good idea.
Good idea.
How many songs are on the EP?
There's 5 songs.
Yep.
And we've got a few other ones floating about, but those were the 5 that we wanted to release now. And hopefully we'll have a few more by the end of the year.
To be honest, those 5 should have been released like a year ago. We've just been a bit lazy.
Your band was mentioned to me by a friend of mine who was a bit drunk at one of my last gigs, and she's like, "Oh, Mudshark are amazing," and I was like, "Okay." So, to be honest, I don't know a hell of a lot about the band itself. I mean, I watched a few things on Facebook and tried to understand the band a little bit, but before you came in. But maybe you could teach me a little bit about your band, like what kind of music do you play, and so on and so forth.
How are we going to answer this one?
Well, getting a genre down for us is hard. People ask us all the time, like, what genre are you? Because they can't figure it out, and we can't really figure it out either. We kind of meld between punk to metal to pop punk, funk. Most of our stuff sits around swing beats as well, so we've kind of taken to calling ourselves a swing metal band. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very unique.
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much what he said.
I'd say what he said.
What,
Yeah.
me or?
But the other thing is we don't really
Funny.
take ourselves too seriously. Like every show we have, we want people to have fun. It's not about sort of like heavy metal and huge messages. It's about everyone having a good time. That's mainly our
Yeah. And
Also, we name every song after our
yeah,
bassist.
ever since you joined, it's just Neb or Ben in every song.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Almost.
What an
Except for
honour.
a couple.
Two of them.
Yeah,
Two.
it's great. Great.
We'll
honour.
change it.
Great
Three of
honour.
them. Three.
Yeah.
So what's it like being a living muse?
It's hard. It's hard work. Yeah.
You don't want to give him too much credit. But
Yeah.
it's the naming part.
I think we
Yeah.
said 30 seconds of mic time for Neb. Right? Better watch that.
Every band needs a lightning rod.
So what kind of things do you guys do outside the band, like hobbies and such? Who would like to?
Well, mainly the band's our main hobby. Like, we go to work, but our main thing to do outside of work is to go and have band practice and hang out together, because we're pretty much all best friends. So
Do you practice that often? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
once or twice a week. And then we've also got in our jam space a few other bands that practice there, so we sort of hang out with them as well, and tend to have a good crew of other bands we know really well and good friends with.
Mm.
which part of Auckland are you based in?
Over on the North Shore.
All
So,
of us. Yeah.
Sure band.
yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
Sure. I was trying to get you guys to talk about your hobbies, and it kind of didn't work. So
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, we were a bit more interesting than that. No way, actually. Oh.
Yeah.
Nate-
Nah, so I've got a recording studio that I recorded the album in, or the EP in with the boys, and yeah, I kind of do that outside of playing in Mudshark and work and that sort of thing. So, but yeah, I just kind of do little bits and pieces when they kind of come up, and bands I know and have some sort of association with, and a lot of friends that play music. So
right.
it's something that I've always done, probably will
So
always
it's
do.
kind,
So.
it's kind of like an exclusive studio. You don't.
Well, no, like, it just depends. Oh, there you go. Should have turned our phones off.
Oh, what a
See,
dumb.
you're a busy
Terrible.
man.
Ruined
You're a
those.
busy man.
Yeah,
To be honest,
terrible.
anyone that would text me
Yeah.
or call me is like, I'm sitting on this couch.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry guys. It's
Yeah.
probably my
You're-
mum. No. So if
Give me
I've-
the phone. I want to talk to it.
Yeah. No, so if I've got the time to do to do it, then I will. But you know, it has to be something that interests me. I don't want to go and record some little I don't know, pop band, teeny boppers and that sort of thing. That's not really my cup of tea unless there's something that I think's pretty special in it.
No.
So yeah, and I've known these boys for a long time. So yeah, I used to give them gear once upon a time so they could record their own stuff because they couldn't be asked
That's
doing it.
Yeah.
And then this time around, we decided to do it in the studio, but it has taken over 12 months for us to get it kind of together, just time constraints and being lazy. But we've already started it on the second EP, so that's all started to sit there. So yeah, let's be honest, it could be 12 months before we get there, but
Let's
at least
hope
it started. The wheels are moving, you know. So.
Gonna be a full album next time.
Between maybe
Yeah.
1 or 5 years
Yeah,
to the next
full.
one.
Yeah, it could be, you know, something different. It might be done in 2 months or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing another EP release party.
You never know.
Never know.
To be
Yeah.
fair, in the last year we have played a gig nearly every week, so we've been pretty busy with what we've been doing as well.
Yeah.
So as much as we haven't been recording, we've been on the ball playing with lots of different bands.
What are the venues that you sort of play at
Predominantly
regularly?
Ding Dong.
Predominantly
Yeah.
Ding Dong Lounge. We love that place.
Used to be the King's Arms as well.
Until
From time to time.
its
Time to time.
demise.
Have a moment's silence there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss that place. We also used to play at Outside Obies, which was on Dominion Road.
Those are more like there's Outside Obies and Red Bar, which are sort of like we bring all the gear sort of
Yeah, it's a
thing
very-
between the bands, including the PAs, and
It's a very underground sort of
Yeah.
gig that we get to play.
And,
you cram as many people as you can to a room.
About the size.
Yeah.
Red Bar ended up like a sauna. You could
Yeah.
see it dripping from the roof.
Yeah.
It was
the
great.
door would open and steam would come out.
Yeah.
I
From
came to
everyone.
watch you on Ponsonby Road too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
juice. bar. Yeah.
The one thing we like is the fact that people are starting to come out to shows. Like, it seemed a little while there that the Auckland and the music scene in general wasn't getting a lot of people out to the live scenes, but now we're getting lots of people coming out from all sorts of different backgrounds, not
Yeah.
just the metal heads, but all sorts of people coming out, which is really
That's
nice.
good. Well, do you think that was a byproduct of the King's Arms closing? Like everyone kind of got a little bit glum about it. And,
I'd
think
say so,
so.
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I felt
Yeah.
the same.
mm.
That was a sad day, but
Yeah.
it was one of those things, like, if we didn't, we were losing a lot of them around the place. We've only got Ding Dong Lounge, Whammy Bar, because we lost
Yeah,
Juice Bar up
yeah.
in Parnell, so it would be nice if we had a few more places to play.
There is the Thirsty Dog up on.
Yeah,
Killera.
actually,
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
And
potential.
we played the Dogs Bollocks as well, which is quite good to play. Every
Yeah, it
It's
has
a bit
its-
sad it lost its pit.
Yeah, and it has.
Yeah, those were the days, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, mean.
Yeah, it's not quite the same as it was. So what about down this end? What are your hobbies outside
Hobbies?
the band?
Me and Pastor, we're gamers. Yes.
I play games.
Yeah.
For gamers.
Yeah.
No,
Doing the
play.
band work and games, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so it's like, playing and then like band practice, I'm like, oh crap, like,
We're all sitting at band practice and they log in and he's like still online playing games.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, oh, sorry guys, I'm just at work.
Hang on,
I'm,
doing
I'm
it.
doing something, bro. You're online playing games.
I'm the only one that doesn't understand it though. They talk another language when they go into that stuff.
Yeah, you're not much of a gamer.
No.
To be fair, you're a bit special. So
Yeah,
with
I am a
the,
little bit special.
the whole
The way he
technology.
said no is almost offensive.
Yeah.
No.
I can't
like
deal
there's
with
a
this
false-
technology.
It's mainly because I'm completely inept with anything technology based. Just don't put it in front
Let's
of
not
me.
talk
I'll
about
just
it.
Yeah, I don't
ruin
want
it.
to talk.
No, not gonna talk about that.
But no, I mean, yeah, outside of band stuff, just chilling, video games here and there. And a lot of the other band members that we know, like from time to time, we just chill out, have a few drinks with them, even jam sessions with them as well. So it's like, yeah.
We had a good barbecue a few weeks ago where we had a ton of the bands around, and it was literally 6 hours of non-stop music of just everyone chilling out and jamming out.
No.
And beer
Yeah.
pong.
And
You
beer pong.
must have very good neighbours, or was it at the
It was
practice
at the
space?
practice space.
Industrial.
Our practice
Yeah.
space.
Oh no, 5 minutes of that, we'd probably have noise control called.
Thankfully, we're in an industrial area, so don't worry about noise constraints.
All right, you have anything to say to anybody? Now's your chance.
Shout out to Animal Head, Kindred Vice, Crooked Royals, Enoch, of course.
See, I
I
was
was
gonna
like-
say, don't do that because you're gonna forget. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna,
Yeah.
there's a
What,
lot of
what
bands
about
that
me?
play.
Yeah.
there's a lot of other bands. as well.
Yeah.
Too many.
But we'd like to thank Animal Head and Kindred Vice because they played our EP released
Last
last
night,
night,
yeah.
and they killed it. They're
They
amazing.
sound.
Yeah.
Well, was I just cut it? I can ask you the question again. You can do it right. I can edit it.
I like leaving all
Keep
of
the-
this
keep
in.
this in.
Yeah.
We're failures.
All
I
of this
want people
is-
to know
is
it.
fine.
Mistakes and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks very much for coming to see me, and
Cheers.
best of luck with your EP. I'll look forward to listening to it later on. Once I drag the
Dig up
cassette,
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
player.
the cassette player out of the
Yeah,
cupboard,
yeah,
and get
yeah.
the dust off, and find some RCAs somewhere.
Yeah.
and have a listen. Yeah. Thanks, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Thanks,
Thanks
very
Thanks.
much.
Catch you next time.
Cheers.